If you wanna secure print-on-demand sales in this Christmas, you must use the ugly sweater design style. Any niche that is related to Christmas, you will find people selling this style. But don't go to the oversaturated niches that already got this style. To break the competition, you must first look for the Christmas niches that have no ugly sweater designs in them. For example, this niche, most likely to dance with Santa. There is over 1000 designs in this niche, but I didn't find any ugly sweater design style here. So if you upload your design here, there is a big chance you will make sales. And it's so easy to make this style with Kittle, which is basically all-in-one design tool for print-on-demand sellers. You can create a design from scratch if you want, with all the effects that you have in mind, or you can use a template out of thousands of t-shirt templates, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. Alright, I'll come here to the search box and look for ugly sweater. Just like that, you will get all the templates with that style that you can easily edit as well. Let's for example open this one by clicking this, use this design, and this is where you can edit everything you like, from text, colors, graphics. And before we do that, I got you a free month with Kittle. Just use code FLEXNESS by clicking the link in description. Now taking that same niche example, most likely to dance with Santa, let's use it for this design. Alright, we start by changing the first text with the most likely to, and you can see it automatically gets into place. Same with the second text, dance with Santa, but here the text didn't fit correctly, so we can decrease the text size from this side. And also I will remove this graphics so the text can be more clear. And to fix this empty space, let's first ungroup these graphics by right clicking and ungroup, and do it one more time so we can have the graphic separately. And while holding Alt, drag the graphic to duplicate it, just like this. Again in the other side, duplicate and drag it here. Now I will ungroup this smaller graphics and drag one in the left side and another one in the right side. And the text could use more space, so delete this graphics and make the text quite bigger. And that's a pretty fine design. You can click the background and change the color so you can see how it looks in other colors to see if there is anything could go better. I think the black color for this is good enough. And to export your design, click on download and make it a 300 dpi for the high quality possible, and select remove background, then PNG. And you don't have to only use templates for this ugly Christmas design style. You can design from scratch if you like. Just click a new project here in the top, and here I will choose POD presets so I can use Merch by Amazon Dimensions and click create. And the niche that I will be designing for is this I paused my game to be here. Start by typing T to make a new text layer and change the font size to something like 400 and drag it this way. Let's type in I paused my game and drag it again this way and place it in the top of the design. For the font, you can change it here. You can use this popular Christmas Merry Knitting font, or you can even upload your own font if you like by clicking this upload icon. Anyway, I will stick with this Merry Knitting for this example, and make sure to center the text. Now I will hold Alt and drag the text down to duplicate and type in the rest of my niche to be here, and increase the font size around 700. Now you have three options to get those Christmas pixel graphics. The first one is to make them from scratch. I'll go to elements and select this square shape. Let's scale it down and zoom in the project and duplicate the square by holding Alt and place it this way. Alright, now select both squares and duplicate them again, just like this, and keep the same process until you get this shape. And just select all the squares and press Ctrl G to group them. Now we can change the color maybe to red or even green, you know, the Christmas colors. But that was the easiest shape to make. There is more complicated shapes that will take you much more time. That's why the second method is to directly look for these graphics in the elements section. I will just type in knit designs and you will see those ugly Christmas designs. Let me take this one here and scale it up and place it under the first text. We can change the color of any element you take. For example, here we can change the yellow to red maybe. Alright, we're good. Let's add this next graphic and also scale it up, and this will be fine in the bottom of the design. To change the colors, I'll get a Christmas color palette by simply googling it, and you get a lot of options, so copy any hex code and go back to choose the color you want to change and replace the hex code here, and repeat the process with the other colors as well until you're happy with the result. This is not perfect, but it's just an example. Let's now look for a third graphic in the elements section. Alright, what about this one? We can place it in the top and we should of course drop down the text just like this. And the colors, change them using the eyedropper tool this time by selecting any color from the design. Now let's get a controller graphic since this is a gaming niche by searching controller in elements. I will use this simple one, and in the end we will add the texture to make it blend with the design. We still have this empty space here. We can add this deer graphic just by placing it this way and duplicate it and right click and choose flip horizontal. This should be good. And the last method to get the graphics is using other templates. Yes, instead of using the whole template as a design, you can take a single graphic from each template so you can have a more unique design. I'll go back to the templates and open a couple ones, this and this and this. Now right click and ungroup this graphics and select the graphic you want and copy it by clicking Ctrl C and go to your project and Ctrl V to paste it. And it's quite small here in the top, so scale it and bring it wherever you want. And do that with any other template. Choose any graphic you want, copy it, and go paste it in your design. That's how you will have much more unique designs. And we forgot to add a texture for this design, so come here to this icon. You will find different texture styles. I'll choose pattern for this example, then come here to the right side and choose alpha mask and click this clip content, and that's basically it. Not the best design possible, but good enough. And I always suggest you to use templates. It saves a lot of time, and you can get different templates by just changing the search term. Try Christmas sweater or maybe ugly Christmas like I did here, so you can get more different templates each time. Alright, let's pick this one. I will use it for this niche. Oh dear, I'm going to be a grandpa. We can leave the top text oh dear and go here, change this to I'm going to be, and decrease the font size to like 470 and change the last text with grandpa. Let's also delete this top graphic and go to elements to find something else. Okay, this looks good enough. And by just changing the colors, we get a design in a couple minutes. And if you're interested in more design styles that sell for print on demand, you gotta watch this video next.